Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Next to Rashaan Evans' name, you can put a tally for a tackle for loss. Really excellent effort on the defensive side of the football. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go to Barkley again, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing Jones. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as they drew it up in practice.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. Past the 20. Touchdown. Drake London, 45 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Coup now for the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A first down carry for Barkley. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
4th down, Mariota. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the 1st.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set. Huge
4th down conversion.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To the air again. Mariota. Got his man. It's London. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. 2 minutes to play. 1st half. It's 14-0. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Mariota now. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Tay Crowder putting in the work and getting that stop defensively. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Mariota on 1st down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Mariota to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Mariota. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Cool for the extra point. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mariota. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone. Jones throwing for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. To throw Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here's James returning. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can... possessions.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons force the turnover They'll take over at their own 27. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. On the return, it's James. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Jones. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get the... And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Mariota to throw it. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. He's got room at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Throwing here, Mariota. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mariota here to throw. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Mariota to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Mariota. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, Throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.